As a kid, whenever I heard the word snow day, I got so excited because that meant no school. And for a little kid, the word no school on a unexpected day is just paradise. So I was thinking about that, and then it came across to me, why wouldn't I make a video on it? It's absolutely totally predictable, and it'll be fun because who doesn't want to know how much snow days they'll have? This isn't going to be exact, but it'll be percentage wise based. So, first off, if you want to do that, we need to look at a map. And this map has some of the blue colors that blend in quite too easily, so I don't know if you'll be able to see it, but hopefully you will be. Anywhere in the green, any snow that falls will most likely cause a snow day because they are not prepared in the south. I'm not saying offending them, I'm just saying that they don't have the snowplow mechanism like they do in the northern tier. So any snow there, most likely a snow day. Um, Here in the lighter shade, more of a blue, is 1 inch of snow. Typically, is already a snow day maker because a perfect example of that was not in this area but in Atlanta. I think Winter Storm Leon, or I think 2 years ago, caused a huge gridlock in there. It was a mess. So that kind of shows you, and it was only an inch of snow. Shows you to go how little snow could make a huge impact. So here, 1 inch of snow, most likely a snow day. Up one level, 3 inches of snow will make most likely for a snow day. Go up one more level, 6 inches across Iowa, Nebraska, Kansas, northern Ohio, northern Indiana, Detroit area in Michigan, some parts of Pennsylvania, Colorado, northern Texas is the other group. And yeah, that's pretty much it for 6 inches. And after 6 inches, there is 12 inches, which is southern Minnesota, southern Wisconsin, northern Illinois, other than the counties that are Chicago. And I'll explain that to you in a minute. Michigan and southern New York, Pennsylvania, Boston, and parts of Maine. And then there's the 24 inches or above, Wisconsin, northern Minnesota, North Dakota, Minnesota, parts of South Dakota, Wyoming, and as I mentioned out earlier, the Chicago. And the reason for that is because Chicago has really advanced snow plows and the salt spreaders, so they are prepared for that, and they usually don't call snow days off until it's actually significant snow and they can't catch along with it. So we need to also look at the highlights of the winter or the outlook because if the frequent storms, snowstorms, more snow than average were down south, they would have a year with maybe 2 or 3 snow days. But this year it looks like they would have none, or maybe one. But it doesn't look too promising because this is mild start, mainly dry, warm and dry, and across the northern tier, cold and above average snow. I'm bringing in the part with the Alberta Clipper again. From my other video, I also had that in, but this is very relevant because an Alberta Clipper has very light snow. So you're probably wondering, oh, okay, it has light snow, so who cares? That's actually very vital for snow days because snow days don't get called unless it's a very big amount of snow in a short amount of time. And even if the outlook says above average snowfall for, let's say, Illinois or Indiana, wow, above average, way above average, that doesn't mean that you will get more snow days because if it's an Alberta Clipper, then that won't give you a snow day. It brings, as it says right here, storms typically bring light snow along with strong winds as they move across the northern U.S. Light snow, that won't give you a snow day. You would need a strong storm, heavy snow, more moisture and more accumulation. And Alberta Clipper won't give you anything. That's just kind of to clarify things. Even though it says above average snow, doesn't mean you'll have more snow days. So here is a comparison of a stronger storm and a weaker storm. This is an Alberta Clipper, and you see it still has that comma shape, but it's really not nearly as strong as this one. This one's well defined, it's powerful, deep blue, more moisture from the Gulf, and this particular one was a Groundhog Day blizzard. It dumped 24 inches on Chicago and the area surrounding. It was a massive storm. Also, La Nina. This winter is going to be a La Nina pattern. The storm tracks tend to be across the northern U.S. Yeah, of course, there's few here and there, but they tend to be up here, further decreasing the chances for the south. If you put all those variables together, you get a map looking like this. And this is a map that I put together, and it has a bunch of colors. So if you're wondering how the hell do I read this, I will read it to you, so you don't need to struggle. Red is 75 to 85% chance of getting 2 or more snow days. And I put the Northeast in that category because there will be a lot of Alberta Clippers, and they won't cause any major differences in the when they're going across the actual land. But once they get off coast, they could get stronger and they could get pushed up with the jet stream as a nor'easter up the east coast. And a nor'easter brings heavy snow in a short amount of time, and that definitely will give you several good snow days. So the Northeast is probably at a highest risk of snow days. Orange is 65 to 75% chance. It's kind of large, the orange, because I don't really know exactly how the higher elevations, how much snow they get and how they deal with it. So I just put it in a 65 to 75% chance, the second highest, because there will be some warm air from the Pacific Ocean that won't be stopped by anything, and that could get to the mountains and warm things up, but they most likely will definitely have some snow days. Yellow is 50 to 60% chance because also the La Nina brings colder temperatures, and with colder temperatures, this could mean a rainstorm that will be coming across from the south could turn all into snow across the north, and usually the ones that come from the south are strong, and that could definitely give you a snow day if enough snow is dropped over a certain location. Pink is 30 to 40% chance of getting 2 or more snow days. I would probably put this at a higher chance for any other winter, but this winter I don't think the Arctic cold air is gonna get far south enough as these locations: central Illinois, Indiana, southern Ohio, southern Indiana. I said Indiana twice. Well, whatever. Missouri, northern Missouri, Kentucky, those areas. I don't think the cold will get there, so that means less snow, less possibility of a snow day. And then the final one is green, 5 to 30% chance. It's kind of a large range because areas like here, southern Missouri, Tennessee, they actually could get a snow day if they're lucky. But areas like southern Georgia, Florida, that's like 2 or 3%. So that is pretty much it, guys. That wraps it up. Just kind of a fun video to make for like anyone that kind of is curious, because this definitely shows you a general idea of who will receive more snow days in another location. So, as always, guys, thank you so much for watching, and see you on the next episode.